What's going on, y'all? It's your boy RC and the place to be, coming at you one more time for these live streams. And today we got a request for the first two Sugarhill Gang albums. It's insane to think that they actually had some staying power. And they actually did have a couple of hits. Like, people kind of don't talk about that as much, but they definitely were around for a while. They had at least 3 hits that I can remember. So we're going to be listening through to this album, starting with the first album, with only the 7-inch version of Rapper's Delight. So let's go. Let's see what they include. Here we go. Here I Am. So if you want to join in, hit that station head link, or get on over to that link that I make available in the description if you want to listen along. And this is early hip hop, y'all. So it's probably gonna mostly sound like R&B and shit because they're experimenting, but it's really just like, well, we don't really know what hip hop is, so it's really just blending all the genres, which is essentially what hip hop is. This reminds me already of the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 album, where it's like, wait, this isn't hip hop. yeah, here we got this R&B song, track number 1 on this OG hip hop album. Would be really confusing if I wasn't the rap critic and didn't already know that this is basically how early hip hop albums go. Hey, what up, PXKM? This is so insane to listen to, though, when you have the affiliation of, oh yeah, it's just like they're just gonna rap like Sugarhill, like the fucking, big hit song, It's not awful, It's just not what I was expecting. I mean, what now one would expect to the typical, rap album. How's it hanging? Huh? Nice new episode. Appreciate it. How's it hanging? Short, shriveled, and a little to the left. No. Oh wow, the next song is 7. Oh my god, these songs are really long. Alright, here we go. His rappers reprise. Alright, already we're getting the electro funky music that we associate with the 80s. Here we go. Oh shit. There's a female rapper. Wait, hold on. Oh, and they're from the South. Oh, okay, all right. The Sugarhill Gang featuring the sequence. Okay, first female rappers officially. Okay. I like his voice, man. He's the one who's going on and got the funk. And got... There's the other guy who's really chill, but I feel like it's sucking kids. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And he's just the mad shit talker. He's the fantasy guy. It's like, oh, I own a pool which is really off the wall. I remember when I first heard that line because I was remember being like, wait, it's all, his pool is off the wall. Is his pool on the wall? Is that what he's saying? Hell, whoa. I never thought about how different the voices actually are. Because there's the one guy who raps like this, and the one guy who raps kind of chill, and this guy's even chiller than him. You know, like yeah. I like to manipulate your mind. Well, hey, come on, hey. So this is the Rapper's Reprise. Technically, I guess this is like the sequel to Rapper's Delight. That's a butter filet mignon. Oh wow, fancy. Ooh, 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 ooh. A little bit loo, 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 loo. A little bit loo, 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 loo. A little, loo, 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 loo. A little, loo, 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 loo. it just gonna be instrumental for the rest of this? Okay, we're gonna skip to the next one. His bad news don't bother me. Mm-hmm. More of that R&B. Straight up R&B. Like, it is funny to think there's an alternate reality where these are like, because like people don't remember the fact that they make the Sugarhill Gang, half of their stuff is just this. Like, I didn't forgot about it until I listened again, and I was like, oh right, that's what most of these early albums sound like, because they're so afraid of being too hip hop, because it's like, well, just talking the whole time, will anyone actually buy that? Yeah. I guess this was the heartache R&B song. The first one was the lovey lovey dove song, and this is the girl you did me wrong, I guess, song, right? All right, I think we get the idea. Let's get to the next joint. All right, here's Sugarhill Groove. Look, these old songs are fucking long, all right? I'm pretty sure this one's 9 minutes and 45 seconds. So if this gets uninteresting, we will definitely be skipping the shit out of some of this shit. Especially these songs that it's like the minute and a half outro. It's like, all right, dude, we get it. Motherfuckers think the goddamn Parliament. Okay. I like that. No. A better combination of song French Rod. Remember that sugar? So what's that? That sugar. Now this like blend. That classical music sample with the can't get enough of that sugar crisp. That was an interesting flip there. Yeah, old rap songs will do this a lot where they'll be like, oh shit, we're on, like, there's one beat and then there's a rhyming beat to it. Like, one full measure and another full measure that you should use to answer that. But a lot of times what rappers will do back then, because they don't realize it, they'll write like 3 rap verses. I mean, they'll write 3 lines. So it'll be like one line fits the one line, the other line fits the 2, and then they'll accidentally say a third line which will be like the third bar. And so there's this awkward sort of like offbeat thing that they're doing where they'll keep going with the 2-bar phrase, but not having accounted for that third extra bar. So now things will be like rap on the not off measure. Yeah, the off measure of how the beat feels for a little while. I've noticed that a lot with old rap songs. But, not as many motherfuckers who knew music theory and shit back then, He said, I think we're coming through someone's stereo. Yeah, of course you are. I do like this sort of. The bass is kind of like really rocking in a real fun way that allows it to jump on the offbeats. Hey, what up, Jadarius? What's crack lacking? Wait, do I know Jadarius? Who is that? Is that someone I actually know? That's the thing about like profile pics and names and shit. Like, it could be someone I don't know, but because they're not using a picture that I would recognize or a name that I would recognize, it's like so many people are like different people on different websites where I'll be like, hey man, it's me from the other website. I'm like, well, you have a different name, so I don't know. I do like this drum solo though. Okay, I kind of fuck with the Sugarhill groove. All right, it was fucking 9 minutes and that looked a little daunting, but they're having fun with the instrumentation and shit. I'm digging it. It's funny they're talking about gangster rock back then though. It is kind of funny that they're called the Sugarhill Gang, like the least offensive type of gang ever. The least offensive sounding gang name ever. The Sugarhill Gang. Alright, it's passion play. I gotta know where this song's going because passion play has a specific connotation to it. So is this a religious thing? Where are we going with this? Oh, no, no. It's just a normal love song. I'm gonna give you my lovin'. Shit, no, this combo shit. And now I'm hitting with that bullshit. They've been doing this thing lately of like the last round will be like, oh yeah, they've got vampire things so it sucks your health, and they've got explosive super moves so it'll take away all your life no matter what you're on, and so you'll be at the end of your life. And then there's another one. Yeah, super meter. So they get super meters, so their meter fills up really fast, and then they get to suck your health and all that. This game be on some bullshit, but you know, the challenges make it interesting. This song is actually breezed by for a song that I thought was gonna be like 9 minutes. I mean, that is 9 minutes. Like, I actually haven't gotten annoyed with it, which is interesting. All right, that was passion play. That wasn't too bad actually. I kind of like that. All right, so here's the shortened. They already started off with this. Oh, okay, I don't remember it starts like that. All right. This must have been such a head blow to like so many people used to like pop music of the time of like a verse that just keeps going. There's no hook. This is basically all the hook there is. Thing because it's rock. You don't stop the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Two friends along. Okay, so he kind of just does the first verse. All right, this is the short version. Okay, the short version. So I remember hearing this when I first heard this song. Be like, wait, but that's not. You just said his name was something else. What? I mean, I guess technically the start of super egos in hip hop. You know what I mean? But It was literally because the guy who made this song, well, this verse at least, he ripped off his verse from the guy whose actual name was Casanova Fly. You know, oh yeah, it was really off the wall. That was the line. I always remember being like, "Wait, it's really off the wall? What's happening?" Oh yeah, everybody's like, holiday is like, what? You take a friend, a mellow. You, so what you gonna do? It sucks because like that. I remember that guy being my favorite verse because of the energy. But then you realize like, oh, he ripped off all of his verse from someone else. Well, what the fuck? And I remember the guy who was interviewed. It was in some sort of hip hop thing, hip hop documentary, and they were like, the guy who was interviewed is like, yeah, I never got a crumb from that. I never got nothing. It's like, you know, like I have so much hatred for that guy. I hope that nothing ever else happened in his life for the rest of his life. That's all I hope. I just hope nothing special ever else happens to you. That's my wish for you. It's like, wow, that's like another level of hatred right there. It's like, I want your life to be uneventful. I want you to have nothing else to be proud of the rest of your life, and that is it. It's like, holy shit. I can't. But it is so funny how like this song contains like an element of like 90% of what's in hip hop. You know what I mean? Going forward, the stories, the outlandish punchlines, ripping off other people's like flows and rhymes. You know, fucking personas. You know, it's just like there's so much packed in what this song is. Hell, there's even nerd rap. There's reference to Superman and whatnot. You know. Oh yeah, let me get that thing ready. You do, well guess what? America, we love you. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but I like hot butter on breakfast toast. I always was confused about that. It's like, is that something to brag about? I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but you know, I like hot butter on breakfast. Like if it was like caviar or something like that, if it was like, oh, I like, you know, expensive foods, but it's just like, I like hot butter on breakfast toast. Like, okay. Oh, we've got the story. Yeah, they still include the story. That's bull. Already ate. Put some more on your plate. The chicken slowly rotten into something that looks like Jesus Christ. How bad is this person's cooking? Ah. Oh, Pepsi. Oh, there it is. Yeah. We're still friends. And then it's just the end of the story. Mama, you done something. It's just like, yeah, I know mother thing, but we're still cool. Like, that's the resolution of the story. Yeah, I know my mom's cooking sucks. We're still cool. Alright, here's the second album. Let's get into it. Starting with Funk Box. Okay, that sounds vaguely suggestive, but alright. Oh, babe, I'm trying to get all up in your funk box. Alright, let's go. Okay. We're closer to the mid 80s. They're in full swing. So let's hit it. Funk box, you can't get out. Lock the door and call the cops. What the fuck is happening? Or they're trying to sound dangerous now, huh? You can't escape the funk box. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time to see if this person wants to find someone else to join. If not, I will skip. He said, let's go, let's go. He said the Super Mario, wait a minute. That was before he said that. It was actually the early 80s. They didn't give him lines yet. Okay, we got the Robo voice. Okay. The funk box. You can't get out. Lock the. Lock the door and call the cops. Funk box. You can't get out. Lock the door and call the cops. Okay. You know what? It's not really rapping, but I fuck with it. About to switch over my shit. Oh wait. No way. Okay, is that the only thing that's gonna happen in this song? 'Cause I feel like I've heard this for a long time now. Holy shit, we're only a little bit over halfway through. No, fuck this. What is this? 8 minutes. No, sir. No, sir. Let's get to it. On the money. Fucking long ass fucking goddamn 80 songs. Alright. I'm about to go get some blackberries. I've been getting into blackberries lately. I don't know why. They're sweet with just the right amount of tartness. All right. Water. All right, been hearing this song for a while now. How long is this one? 7 minutes. Wait, oh, 5 minutes. Okay. 7 minutes, but I think I know that song. That's it. I think we got everything out of this one. I don't think there's that much going on. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. All right, here's Eighth Wonder. Now, I know you know this one. This is the thing that Busta Rhymes sample. Woo-ha! Got you all in check. Whoa, you want to hit me? You gotta give me money. Okay. You about to go to bed. Woo! Woo-ha! Got you all in check. Woo-ha! Got you all in check. Once upon a time, not long ago, everybody, yeah, a real long time ago, everyone had on the radio. Got him. Yeah, I'd say this is like their third biggest hit. Because I don't hear it as much, but I do hear it. And then Apache, of course, is number 2. That's going up next. But yeah, they're not a one-hit wonder. Look at that. Oh God, don't look at her dress. Stuff the back is around my neck. Oh, yeah. Oh, ladies, my voice is rated X. Nice. Yeah. Oh God. Bubba Wiggles. Yo, I just saw your last video. Subbed only to find you live. Good stuff, man. Appreciate it. Something bad there. Yeah, we're listening through to like what you call it, Sugarhill Gang's second album right now. Of course, we can't listen to the music on stream. We get claimed by the copyright lord. So if you want to listen along, head on over to oh God, no. Head on over to what you call it. Either scroll down the video and you can see the station head to my station head, or in the pinned live stream you can see where the Spotify link is, so you can just listen along. We're on 8th Wonder right now. I will say, these songs are kind of flying by for songs that are as long as they are. At least the ones that aren't boring me. I feel like we're at the end of the song, though. Let me get to Apache. All right, here's Apache. What the fuck? good. Wow, I didn't even know she was there in the match because what's his name is so big you couldn't see her. Stop it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Whoa! Whoa! Jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Apache! Jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Ah, ooga, 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 ooga. God damn it. Oh! 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 Now I remember this came up in Just Dance. God damn, she looks epic. I remember this came up in Just Dance. And I remember when I first heard this, I was like, yeah, you can barely see her. When I first heard it, I was like, I saw the name of Sugarhill Gang, and I was like, wait, they're responsible for this song? Like, what? Again, because you just assumed they only had one hit. Thing, Jeff. When you stung by the rapid rain. Like, he already used that rhyme. Like, you don't just get to use the same rhyme again. Like I said, you'll get stung with strange. Like, no. God damn, she looks scary. Jump on it, jump on it. Keep it rocking like the stuff that they call me. What's that? Hot butter popcorn. Alright. It is sort of insane going back to like the roots of hip hop and being like, wow, it's so silly, colorful, and ridiculous. Like, how is this affiliated with hip hop? Like you know what we consider gang street culture, but it's like it was different. So you know what I mean? Like, what was considered allowed to be hardcore wasn't even allowed to be until like the late '80s. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy to think. And, you know, part of the reason is because, shit, they was trying to sell records. You know what I mean? If you make fucking, I remember they talked about this. The whole point of like reality rap and gangster rap at first was that it wasn't trying to sell records. They were just trying to piss people off and like, oh, it happened to catch people. Like, that's pretty cool. Oh God! No! Unga, 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 unga. Damn. Artist Showdown. The Furious Five? Wait, what? Oh, Showdown. The Furious Five beats the Sugarhill Gang. Oh, okay. Oh shit! It's a fucking superstar crossover. What? God damn it! No. Don't stop rocking if you do, will know. Because we're looking right through your radio. Like, oh, what? Fucking hip hop surveillance on this bitch? What's going on? Fucking fourth wall breaking that ass. Like that. I like the sound of it. Yeah. Okay, is that the end? There's nothing else happening. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's the end. All right, we're gonna get to Gigolo. Nice. The Gigolo dance, huh? The Gigolo dance. Hey, how'd you get up? Hey, it's the Gigolo dance. Are they gonna explain it? Well, apparently this is the shortest song, so let's see. Actually, I think it's pretty cool. It's called the Gigolo dance. They don't tell you about the dance. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, nope, they're still not telling you how to do it. Damn. Got kicked in his ass. What? I killed 6 motherfuckers and I still need more practice. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell do you have to do in order to get that to not happen? Alright. Is this almost over? These hooks really, really go on. Alright, here's hot, hot summer day. Hey, just in time for the season, huh? The finest ones, all because it's summertime. Great rhyme there. Anyone into giantesses? Second ball. So we're gonna be Bob. Oh, okay. Hitting them fucking Eanders, motherfucker. Hitting them motherfucking middles of the beats and shit. Said, biggity beep bop the. He likes going to a beach that has no sand. Wait, it sounds like he said, I like going to, or is he saying, it's like going to it? What was that lyric? And the Foogie Moogie voice in the rhythm rock, how the summer can be sugary day. What? You can turn me on your stereo and listen to my Boogie Wonder rhyme, and if that don't work, you ever heard of that? Well, take a little time to hear me say, and the Foogie Moogie voice in the rhythm rock, how the summer can be sugar day. Like going to the beach that has no sand, like put on a swimsuit, swimming on land. Oh, I see. Like cooking without the grill. Like trying to catch a tan and you catch a chill. Doesn't really do a good job of like connecting. What is he trying to say? Like what? Like me without the mic is like that. Like doesn't really make it clear. Yeah. This does make me want to like fucking go outside though. Like the more I'm hearing this, is like, oh, it's a nice day outside. I'm sitting here playing video games. Oh God. So we're done listening to the albums, but someone made a shitload of requests, so we're listening to those. Starting with "Baby Got Back." I don't know what I'm supposed to say about this song. I haven't said before, but you know, black. No, I was just listening to a podcast where they were talking about how, like, yeah, in the '90s, like, I don't know what they had white women on, but they did not like having big butts, and they were trying to hide their big big butts all the time. That was just the thing in the norm, and it's so funny how that's like a joke now. Like, oh, my butt would be too big. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? To hell with romance. I love that. I see the dancing. To hell with romance. To hell with romance. He's sweat. Wet. Gotta go like Turbo Man. Baby got back. Oh. Now here's my scandal. I want to take you home and double up, and double up, yeah, yeah. Knock knee bimbos walking like hoes. Knock knee bimbos walking like hoes. Like goddamn. Knock knee. Dawn, baby, got it going on. A lot of simps won't like the song. And I'm strong, and I'm down to get the friction on. You want to roll my Mercedes? Even white boys got to shout. Baby got back. Baby got back. What? 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 That hard roll. So it is kind of funny to think of how, what is it, transgressive this song was. Like, but now it's like, because it's just the norm, it kind of seems like, oh, well, you know, it's another standard for, you know, vintage judgment, am I right? But, oh, shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. Oh. Classic. Classic booty jam. Alright, it's Kung Fu Fighting by, what is it? Carl Douglas. Now, I think there's a different version of this. I just heard on a podcast they were talking about. There's a different version that was made for a Jackie Chan movie where they bring up, like, Jackie Chan, he was chopping them down. And I was like, that's so fucking cool. I want to try to find it, but, you know, not right now. But just know, just try to find it out there. There's a different version of Carl Douglas singing. And like, he sings it for Jackie Chan's movie, but he like sings the lyrics slightly different and sings the melody kind of different. It's kind of cool. I know I love this. I love this. I love that this song is like this song about kung fu fighting is specifically sung by a black man, specifically calling into that, like, black people love kung fu fighting movies. If it was a white guy singing it, it would be like, it's corny, like. But as soon as the black guy, like, there's that cultural understanding of like, yeah, that's right. We were watching like Chinese action martial arts movies in the 70s because it's like, yeah, we need someone who's not a white guy to be the lead, and black movies are massively under budgeted by the late 70s. So like kung fu movies at least have like that cinematic aesthetic to it in a way that makes it really like. You know what I mean? That's the reason why like black people kind of really gravitated to it. It's like, all right, movie not starring a white guy, and it's actually kind of about taking down the man. You know what I mean? And respect for like the culture. Because if you look at the kung fu movies, there's always about some artifacts being stolen and taken over to Europe or something like that, and being sold to rich white guys. So. In fact, I like how it answers the and then like it plays with it. It's like, okay, that's gonna happen, but then the way it answers it with the little play, continuing the melody. I fucking love this song. This shit's still a classic. I think CeeLo Green did a cover of it for the Kung Fu Panda movie, and it did not hit the way I wanted it to hit. You'd think it'd be like, oh, come on, this is their chance to really do it up, and it really felt, I don't know, it didn't do it for me. The intersection of funk, disco, and martial arts cinema with this song. Oh boy, forever a classic. Look, an unmitigated hit classic. This is a fucking untouchable. That still hits. The wait. Oh, it's this shit. Ave, rico. Ave. Suave. I remember this shit. So, like, this is one of those songs that I never remember hearing the song. I just remember so many people talking about it. So, like, when you actually hear it, this song to me is like early Todd in the Shadows core of like a song that you don't actually hear, you just know about. And so, of course, you see someone talk about it, and you have the moment of like, oh yeah, I guess this is a real song. Like, as soon as you're like having to listen to it in the middle of it, you're like, yeah, it's just this guy with this kind of reedy voice, and he doesn't sound smooth at all. Like, on the hook, he's like, rico, suave. Like, he's got a little bass to it. But when he's on the verse, he sounds like a little, like, mouse. You know what I mean? Rico. Now, what was it that he said? Suave. Didn't, Todd in the Shadows, in his video, do y'all remember this? Todd in the Shadows, in his video, he specifically brought up, like, hey, this guy's not named, Gerardo at all. He's apparently, like, a fake, and he's this type of guy, and he's not his man at all. I remember Todd in the Shadows brought that up in his video, and I don't understand why, because I looked it up, and that's not true at all. That just wasn't true. And I was like, what? Why did he bring that up? Now, I do remember being confused as a kid at first, where it was like, wait, the song Rico Suave, it's not by a guy named Rico Suave, it's by a guy named Gerardo. And I was like, what? I was like, why wouldn't his name also be, like, just name yourself Rico Suave too? That's the perfect thing to name yourself, if you're gonna have the song, you know what I mean? Because it'd just be called Gerardo. But I guess it's like, it's supposed to be his alter ego, but they don't really paint it like that. They paint it like it's supposed to be him, So it always felt weird that it's like, Gerardo, like, that's such a less cool name than Rico, forgot about this little. The really like lo-fi piano cut up there. I never noticed this before. Wow. Try to get this. Try to get the Spanish. In my mouth, please. Little balls. Wait, and does he not like Spanish cooking? Because he says if I try that, I'll be puking. Like, what's the deal? Like, do you love the culture or not? Like, wait a minute. Cool. The only thing that makes the song hit is the guys in the back. Rico. That's the only thing that hits. Oh, he's Ecuadorian. He ain't even fucking Puerto Rican. He's Ecuadorian. Of course you've heard that I'm well educated. I'm a little gentleman, a well behaved dude. That's what apparently he's saying. Seguro que Guido, que yo soy eguetano. Soy un caballerito, un chico bien portado. I'm a responsible young man and always well dressed. I don't know who's been lying. Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah. The fact that it says, I'm like, I've heard that I'm like this guy and that guy. Like, that's not true. Although after that, he says, I don't drink or smoke. I ain't no dope. Won't try no coke. Ask me how I do it. I cope. Oh, and then, of course, my only addiction has to do with the female species. I eat them raw like sushi, which, all right. Like, I get it, you know. Well, he says I eat them raw. Like, I mean, he's probably just saying, like, I eat, you know, lady killer, you know, eating the ladies, but, yeah. But to specifically say eat them raw, I mean, I get, like, without a dental dam? Like, wait, what is that? What's this about those little flavor? Yeah. That's it. What's this, amor? Rice with fried egg? Oh, eggs. Okay, I can't even try this shit. Estoy secure with. Wait. Okay, I gotta look at what the lyrics are. Is it? Who do you think you are, old slut? Whoa! The character is about just studies random. Oh my god! And then I'm hungry. If you don't hurry, it's gonna give me a cramp. And you, sir, why is it shit on the floor? Close your mouth, please. What's these? Rice with fried eggs? I can't try that shit. I'm used to good old-fashioned no-style Spanish cooking. Oh my god. Man. So, essentially what he's saying in this song, what the fuck? I'm just looking at the translation, and what he's saying in this song is like, I went over to the chick's house. Oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock and I'm 2 hours late. I never said it was a prom date. But you keep persisting that meet your parents, huh? They're gonna love my appearance. That's the part. And then in Spanish, the last verse is him just going, oh yeah, like, I was a piece of shit. I was an asshole. I called your mom an old hoe. You know, I didn't give a shit. Like, oh, this food sucks. I don't like this. It's got to be home-style Spanish cooking if I were to fuck with it. And he's like, well, I gotta go. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. I don't know. What did he say? We'll be back early. Oh, 5, 6, or 7 tomorrow morning. She's in good hands. Oh, you slimy bastard, Rico's mom. Hey. So the whole point is that it's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want. And then she'll come back 7 in the morning. Ha, ha, ha. You know, it's that type of shit. Wow. Well, now I know what Rico's Swami is about. It's exactly about, it's not Swami, it's about a slimy motherfucker. Play that funky music, right, boy. Play that funky music, right. funky music, bye-bye. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. No, I think Todd in the Shadows did this video really succinctly, kind of summing up the sort of like, hey, it's okay to sell out as long as the shit sounds cool, you know what I mean? I guess this rock band making funk, and they made it fucking work one time. But the point is, it's possible. I always remember this is one of those songs where, like, well, of course, you know it's a white guy playing a funk song, you literally bring it up. But, like, I could see the taco meat of the guy, you know, as he's singing. You know, you could see the sleazy dude with the open 70s shirt, you know. And the little ad-libs, it's so much better. You know I won't. Less in that day. I just said, hey, somebody turn around and play that fucking music, white boy. Yeah. And it's like, I love it, it's so, like, real. Like, you know this actually happened. Someone's like, yo, like, you know, they heard a rock band, they're like, all right, we probably hear some rock music, whatever. And then they was like, putting down some funk, and I was like, yo, play that fucking music, white boy. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you know somebody fucks with you. The community fucks with you. You're like, when they, you know what I mean, talk to you like that. Play that white boy. Fucking music. Play that fucking music. Got to keep on playing fucking music. That fucking music. Play that fucking music. We gotta take you higher, horse key chains. Play that fucking music, play that fucking music, that fucking cowbell is hitting. It is a pretty fun song that has some good self-awareness to not be cringy. Yeah, it's self-aware enough to roll over the cringiness. Especially in the delivery of playing in a rock and roll band. Rico Slimy. He knew this. Well, at least he didn't complain to the person about not wanting a soda and then things escalate. Alright, I've been doing so much fucking talking, I haven't even playing the goddamn game. Oh, shit. Now, I was actually talking to someone about this. I was like, this song isn't awful. It's just, it's not what Eddie Murphy is. Like, the song is about how, oh man, this girl just wants to party all the time. Well, why does she want to stay home with me? It's like, what, Eddie? That's, like, that's not you. Like, and the sort of really, like, that 80s, you know, really soft vocal. Party all the time. Like, we know Eddie Murphy's more capable than that. So it feels weirdly limiting for like, this is what he's singing because he knows he's trying to get that. This is a vanity project and he's trying to get that big hit. You know what I mean? Ah, that's what you get, you fucking asshole. Oh, no. Ha, you fucking asshole. Yeah, like he was clearly going for some Lionel Richie shit. Now, Todd said like, I should go for more. Like, what? He can do fucking James Brown. Like he can clearly do voices. I remember that. I was saying maybe not James Brown necessarily, but just like some actual oomph into it, so that it actually sounds. Because like the thing about, like I think he could have made it work. He was a superstar comedian. You know what I mean? And he clearly was able to get at least one hit. And what people don't talk about is that he actually still made music for like a couple decades, for like at least a decade after that. Like he was doing shit in the early '90s with like Shaba and shit. It's so interesting to see. Shit, he did a song with Michael Jackson in 1991. As a matter of fact, so my cousin used to sing a lot of songs. And of course, one of the songs that you guys know is "Under the Water, the Fish Don't Stink." But one of the other songs she sang is what is it? Oh yeah, at a wedding I think that my cousin was at, she kept singing apparently, "What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with you?" And no one knew that song because it wasn't that popular of a song. But then I remember years later I found out that I was like, wait, that was the Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy song. That's the song that my cousin like kept singing. Like, what the fuck? The Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy song, like of all songs that get gotten in. And then, oh yeah, someone just told me with the "oh my god" thing. That's so awesome. So someone just helped me figure out a sample that I did, and I didn't even fucking know I was doing, because my cousin had apparently sung the song from Bobby's World, and that's so funny because I remember we didn't have like cable like that, so we went up to visit our family in order to see shows like Bobby's World and shit like that. And so I think it's so funny, like as soon as like someone brought it up, then I remembered it. It was like, yeah, we used to watch Bobby's World all the time. And then what was it? Oh yeah. Someone showed us someone showed me the clip of the "Under the Water, the Fish Don't Stink," and I was like, oh my god, it actually like it's different with how it's like using the melody, but the basic melody is kind of there, but switched just enough where like if you don't know music and music theory, it just sounds completely different, but it's kind of there. So yeah, look at that. We found, thanks internet for helping me find my own sample. Under the water, the fish don't stink. Get absolutely soaking wet. The people on whose sample can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Wait, have people been speculating about that? Wait, what? Have they actually, Nunez, actually tell me, have people actually been speculating about that? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Because that would be fucking awesome. Yeah, right, for that last song, it does help having Rick James as a producer, indeed. So this song is definitely a classic. I mean, I remember it being one of those, like, even as a kid, you're like, is this for gay people? But there's, like, women singing it. But it's clearly supposed to be for gay people, right? Like, you know what I mean? I don't remember hearing that. I do not remember that little bit. It's raining men, yeah. The way they get these guttural singing at certain points is kind of fucking incredible. And it's so funny. Because it's like the singing voice they're doing, this is supposed to be for gospel music, right? Isn't this supposed to be like good, clean, like music for the Lord? But what they're singing about warning men, salacious, like, you know what I mean? Isn't that kind of funny how time goes on and it's just like, oh yeah, we just blend genres, that's just what we do. But then at the time it's like, you can't use the sound of music that's supposed to be for God. E. Nunez, tell me, were people actually speculating about that being a sample? You've got to tell me if you're bullshitting tonight. Come on now. Don't just leave me hanging like that. I got to know. I got to know. I gotta see what's on her shirt. There's some poetry on her shirt. Oh yeah. What else we got? Oh, last one. Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, God dang it, before we get out of the stream, E. Nunez reply to me. Tango, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. This is one of the most, like, don't you ever have this moment when you're like, oh yeah, I've heard that song. What did that song sound like? Wait, there are a lot of, about the what, damn it, what did Jen say there? But yeah, there's a lot, like, this is one of those songs where you're like, there's got to be more to it than that, right? I've only just been hearing little bits of it, and you're like, no, that's it. It's just that hook. Oh yeah, and then there's the rap verse though. That is different. There's one other B section. Ooh. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Huh. Whoa, where is this happening? And it's like, if it weren't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I would have been married a long time ago. Man, where'd you come from and where did you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Cotton Eye Joe? It's like, there's so much story that feels unleft said. There's like, wait, what? If it wasn't for this guy, oh man, I would have been married a long time ago. What are you talking about? What did he, like, is he like your friend who was like, oh man, don't get married, man, what are you talking about? Man, you gotta have something about the cow and the milk for free, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, was it that sort of deal? Was it a gay thing where it's like, oh man, you know, if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I would have gotten married to a chick, but then he left me, oh, where did you come from, where did you go? Like, what is this song about, man? Why is there so little that's said? And it's like, it's so disappointing. You try to look it up and be like, oh, what's going on in this song? And it's like, it's a really old song, and that's just all we remember from it. I don't know. It's like, what? It's so disappointing. Alright, Well, that's the stream, good people. Thank you so much for joining me. I gotta finish this first. Ain't going out like never sucker. Nice, got him. Right in the ego. Look at that. All right. Oh no, just exaggerating. God damn it. I would write my account to start the combo though. All right, well, I appreciate it. But anyways, I'm gonna get on about it, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through for the live stream. And we still got a couple more. In fact, if no one does a request in the next day or so, because I'm planning on doing another stream on Thursday, but if nobody does a request, we'll probably just do the rest of the requests, because the requester put in a whole bunch of songs that we haven't even got 1/5 of the way through. So get with it, act like you want it, and stay tuned. Great stream as always, appreciate it. But yeah, but until then, remember, folks, time waits for no man. Peace.